Donald Trump is ending birthright citizenship. How will this impact the tech industry as many tech workers are immigrants? Let's talk about it. There we go. First video.
So on day one of Donald Trump's presidency, he issued an executive order. If you are born in the United States and one of your parents is not at least a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident, you're not a U.S. citizen. 22 states filed a lawsuit against Donald Trump saying this is illegal. A federal judge agreed and issued a nationwide injunction saying this executive order can't go into effect. And Trump appealed, not whether his ban on birthright citizenship is legal or not. He appealed that a federal judge can't make this nationwide injunction while they're litigating this case out. And the Supreme Court decided with Donald Trump. So they haven't ended birthright citizenship. They didn't make a decision on that. What they have said is, if you're a child born in the United States in one of these 22 states that brought a lawsuit, that injunction continues. You will be considered a U.S. citizen. You will get your benefits as a U.S. citizen, whether it's your birth certificate, your social security number, Medicaid, food stamps, whatever you're entitled to. But if you're a child born in the United States, in any of these other 28 states that did not bring a lawsuit, the Republican states, in 30 days from now, you will not get any benefits. You will not get your birth certificate, presumably, nor a social security number, nor Medicaid, nor food stamps. You won't be considered a U.S. citizen, perhaps even deportable. Baby deportable, imagine. The Supreme Court gave 30 days. So that means nothing happens over the next 30 days. So if you happen to be lucky to be born by July 27th, 2025, you're a U.S. citizen. You don't have to worry about anything. But after July 27th, you have to rely on new litigation that's expected. And they're going to make it a class action and make an injunction for each of those particular litigants, every person who's part of this class action, that Trump's ban on birthright citizenship is illegal until a final decision is made by the Supreme Court of the United States. So now, if you're an undocumented immigrant, even if you're legal on a student visa, and you give birth to a U.S. citizen in one of the non-28 states that joined the original lawsuit, you have to hope that there is a class action lawsuit. You have to know about that class action lawsuit. You have to be smart enough to join that class action lawsuit in order for your child to be considered a U.S. citizen until the U.S. Supreme Court makes a decision on Trump's birthright citizenship ban.
So here are the 22 states. You can pause this video and take a look. So pretty much a lot of blue states, basically, right? New York, whereas I don't see California here, but yeah, so these are the states where you are basically safe for now, safe. The other 20 states, Florida or whatnot, you have about 30 days left, according to what this gentleman is saying. So, interesting times we are living in. The reason why I want to talk about this is mainly because a lot of tech workers are immigrants, and a lot of them are also citizens, and I'm sure their parents came here unlawfully and had them here, and that whole story. But a lot of tech workers are citizens and immigrants, and this may affect their lives, which is very scary. A lot of people from just a lot of different countries, India, of course, parts of Asia. Interesting times we are living in, people. Interesting times. Let's watch the next video.
The Supreme Court just
Birthright citizen.
Where
the
is
Supreme
this?
Court just
I want to watch this video instead. I think I saved it. 1 second. So unprofessional, right? I'm so unprofessional. I think it's this one. Here we go.
The executive order ending birthright citizenship, the constitutional ruling that anyone born in the United States is a citizen, that is ending in about 20 states about 30 days from now. Well, this ruling from the U.S. Supreme Court doesn't talk about the constitutionality of birthright citizenship. Instead, it addresses whether a lower court judge can essentially set nationwide policy, and the conclusion is it can't. As a result, President Trump's executive order ending birthright citizenship can move forward in about 20 states, and that can take place in about 30 days, so somewhere around July 27th. The tri-state area still has ongoing litigation to block this, and that stays in effect. So birthright citizenship in New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey will not be impacted for now. There are going to be a lot of debates about this. It was a 6-3 majority ruling, with Justice Amy Coney Barrett writing in the majority, and a couple of strongly worded dissenting opinions, including Justice Sotomayor and Justice Jackson, who said that this is a travesty of law. So a lot of debate will still move forward, but for now, the executive order ending birthright citizenship, the constitutional ruling that anyone born in the United States is a citizen, that is ending in about 20 states about 30 days from now, unless other states file lawsuits to change that. The executive order...
Insane. Let's read some comments real quick. This person says, dictatorship is happening in front of our eyes. Yeah, a lot of people are not happy about this, man. It's just... Trump has been in office for almost 7 months now, and so much has been going on with this guy, man. I mean, this dude has been touching on so many different things and just making all these changes. I mean, goodness, it's only been 6 months. So much is going on. This person said the Supreme Court is corrupt and needs major reform, period. So now he can just do whatever he wants with no checks and balances. So dictatorship. It's it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Again, this is really a video about a lot of tech workers. Not mainly, but a lot of them are software engineers, software developers, and again, a lot of these people were from other countries, right? A lot of engineers are immigrants, or they are, or their parents came here. Hopefully, they came here legally. If it's the opposite, unlawfully, and had their children here, and those kids became citizens, they're at risk. And again, a lot of these guys, or people I'll say, are tech workers. So interesting times, man. Let's read some more comments before we watch the last video. Our founding fathers would have been disappointed on how America is today, basically. I feel you. It's just different time, man. This person says, so everyone's deportable. Everyone is a descendant from an immigrant. Yeah, but if they came here legally, different story. If your parents came here legally and they had you here, right, different story. If it's the opposite, they came here illegally, right, unlawfully, and they had you, then you're in trouble, from what these guys are saying. Let's read some more comments real quick and go from here. This person says, it's time to remove those 6 justices from the bench. Excuse me. This is ridiculous. So Supreme Court politicians need to be removed. Absurd country. How can they allow this? It's crazy, man. Last comment I'm going to read is this. What's the point of the Constitution if you have an administration that will find a loophole in every law? From personal to constitutional, there is a letter of the law and the intent of the law. Common sense should be taken into consideration. That is kind of crazy how they can just, find these loopholes and make these changes in the Constitution. I mean, ouch, man. All right, last video. It's going to be about Trump announcing this situation. Here we go.
Thanks to this decision, we can now promptly file to proceed with numerous policies that have been wrongly enjoined on a nationwide basis. And some of the cases we're talking about would be ending birthright citizenship, which now comes to the fore. That was meant for the babies of slaves.
There we go, man. I mean, just a short video, but get straight to the point. It's a lot. It is a lot in 6 months, right? Just a few weeks ago, it was more about. It still is, but it was a bigger concern about deporting illegal immigrants, and a lot of them were Hispanic people, and there was just a lot of talk about that. Now, this is the heavy talk. This is the big news of this current time. The ending of birthright citizenship. Who would ever thought? Who would ever thought this would be a thing that will be affected, where someone that was born here may now lose their benefits, their Medicare, the rights to vote. You know, pretty loud. Sorry about that. Pretty loud. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, this is a person that's currently a citizen. They may lose their rights as a U.S. citizens. Just the right to do a lot of things. It's pretty scary. It is sad, and it's crazy that this is something they have to think about. But again, this is mainly about the tech workers who are in this situation. This is horrible, and I feel for you. But man, I just hope something happens where you don't have to be affected for the worst with this situation or this decision by the president or his admin. So interesting time, man. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. My name is Ario DeJuiced from juicytech.com. That's the website. Be sure to join our email list. You can find that on our website. I'm on LinkedIn. I post on there daily. I'm on IG and also TikTok. I post on those platforms daily. I'll leave all my socials in the box below down there where the finger is pointing. You find all my socials down there, and connect with me on other platforms if you wish to do so. But again, thanks for watching. Peace out, and hope this video was beneficial to you, and hope you found value from it. I'm out of here. Thank you.